Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of your Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead video for today. This one's going to be doing my review and my throwback review for The Walking Dead this week. This one is my throwback review for The Walking Dead Season 9, Episode 14, titled Scars. Alright guys, this is going to be doing another video for today. This one's going to be doing another video for The Walking Dead. And in today's video, we're going to be doing our weekly throwback review for this week for The Walking Dead. This one is my throwback review for Season 9, Episode 14, titled Scars. So, I asked you guys in the vote this week to vote for episodes of The Walking Dead. I kind of mixed it up this week. I was kind of like, alright, let's put some episodes that I'm more so not impressed with, and episodes that I'm not exactly the biggest fan of, which, as you can tell by the beginning of this kind of discussion, I'm going to get into my thoughts of this episode of The Walking Dead. I have one of the most unpopular opinions about this episode that a lot of people do not have. There's a lot of people, hell, probably like 90%, 95% of the people love this episode. They think it's, some of the best, work Walking Dead has done. And, well, I'm gonna really just, you guys know me, I'm always honest. I always tell you guys what's on my mind, and I'm gonna tell you straight up what's on my mind. And I've rewatched this episode again, and I've gone over it again, and my thoughts still remain. This is not a good episode. This is not a good episode, and I'm gonna describe why I think it's not a good episode. Now, Scars, here's why I don't like the episode, right? Is because you have a really interesting story. You have a really interesting story going on right now with the Whispers. You have a really interesting kind of threat with Beta, with Alpha, with everything that you're setting up. And I feel like they did such a good job in Season 9 of setting everything up. I mean, Alpha, Beta, Whispers, it was all really well introduced. But then you get this episode that feels like a rock in the road. It feels like a just random, just throw-in type episode just to fill out the season. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, Dan, you have to understand that this episode serves as a purpose on why our characters have the scars on their back, why Michonne doesn't let people into the community. And let me tell you what, why Michonne doesn't let people into her community, I actually agree with you. I think that is a very well told backstory on why she doesn't trust people. I agree about that. What I disagree about is the X-Scars. I find the X-Scars to be so random that these kids would do this. And also so weird that somehow after that happens, Michonne and Daryl are just able to just get the frig out, There's a lot of problems in this episode, and I think it really, really shows. So let's just kind of break this episode down and talk about it. So, opening scene was pretty good. Michonne finds Rick's gun. You've got Daryl out there. Michonne is pregnant, really, really pregnant. Like, she's going to pop at any time here, right? And, obviously you got a really, really cool soundtrack as well, too. So, a pretty good opening scene. But you get Jocelyn, who shows up at the gates, who is an old friend of Michonne's from a long time ago, back in, I believe, high school and, college or something like that. And, you get Lydia in the current timeline that shows up with Daryl and, the rest of them. And Daryl kind of stops by for a bit to get Henry checked up and stuff after the fight with Beta. And you get a few conversations with Judith and Daryl where it's like, how would my dad handle this and stuff like that. And, kind of some good scenes, right? And, Daryl goes back on the road and stuff. He's going to go to Kingdom for the fair. And Michonne still doesn't want to go because things are kind of tense with the communities right now. And, Michonne wants to finally tell Judith what happened that day at Alexandria, and when she tries to, Judith runs away. Okay, Judith runs away. This is when the episode was starting to piss me off. Judith runs away for what? What does she run away for? Because she's mad at her mom? So the frig what? Lock your door, woman. Lock your darn door. Why are you running out into the world with whispers all around? There's a threat out there. Henry just came back injured, yet you're going to run out there. I get she's a kid, but my goodness, man, it's really frustrating. And Negan is just look, I don't know where your kid is. Michonne, why are you asking me? I don't frickin' know. I don't know where your darn kid is, So It's really frustrating to watch. And then in the flashbacks, it gets kind of interesting because Jocelyn, at first, she's revealed to be the one that's taking all of Michonne's kids, and all of her kids are being stolen. And, I feel like I'm watching Padre or something. But anyway, all of Michonne's kids are getting killed. You got dead bodies in the street. She's running around looking for Judith. And I'm like, oh, damn, this is, taking a really interesting turn. And Michonne goes out there. She runs into Daryl. She's trying to find Jocelyn and trying to find Judith and trying to, get revenge. And, Daryl comes with her. They go there. They run into them. A kid shoots an arrow at Daryl's head, which causes the scar that you see later on his face. So, kind of makes sense. But they tie them up. They're both tied up together and stuff, Michonne and Daryl. And they put X scars on their backs because we got to link up the flashbacks to something. Like, why are you putting scars on their backs? Like, I don't understand. And then the part that I don't understand, and this is when I was just zoning out. Honestly, this is when I was so done with this episode, is when all of a sudden you cut, and Michonne and Daryl are just free. Daryl's like, I got out. All right, Michonne, let's get you out of here. I'm like, when did this happen? Why didn't you try to escape when you, like... it doesn't make sense. It does not make any sense whatsoever. Jocelyn's just gone all of a sudden. They give them scars and they leave. Like, what? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Michonne goes out there. She has a sword. She gets sliced on the belly. She doesn't want to hurt the kids. But then she runs out there. She scares the kids. Judith is in this tiny little trailer. And then you got this other guy that starts attacking Michonne. And then in the current timeline, Michonne finds Judith that's out there killing walkers. And I will admit one thing, okay? There is one thing I do like, is how when Michonne decides to kill the kids to get to Judith in the flashbacks, right? She starts slicing and dicing and stuff like that. And in the current timeline, she's doing the same thing with the walkers, and in the past, she's doing that with the kids. And it's like, it's the same slices and stuff. That was really good. I like the way that was done. And then she tells Judith the story in the current timeline, and in the previous timeline, she gets Judith back, she gets, everybody back, all the kids back, and she kills Jocelyn, and that's it. I mean, that's it. And that tells you why, apparently, she wanted to just make it just about everybody that lived at Alexandria. She didn't want to let anybody new in, and she didn't want to let anybody in, which I understand, but, like... This is weird, man. Jocelyn was not intimidating. She was not scary. The actress did not sell me at all. The kids, the X scars, Daryl and Michonne getting free just randomly off screen too. And like Judith runs away in the current timeline for what? Because she's pissed. Like, even though there's a threat out there, I would expect someone like Judith to be a lot smarter than that. It doesn't make sense. And at the end of the episode, Michonne decides to give in because, whatever. She goes to the fair, and the Whispers see them heading into the fair, and that's the end of the episode, basically. So, I don't know. I think a lot of people are going to say, like, Dan, this is, like, one of the best freaking episodes in the world. What are you talking about? I mean, when Michonne kills the kids, the way the cinematography and stuff was really good. But I got nothing. Aside from that, I got nothing. This is a piece of crap filler type episode to me, honestly. I'll never understand why this episode gets the praise it does. So, yeah, I'm sure this review is going to get a whole lot of just crazy friggin' comments. So, keep them coming. Remain respectful, but keep them coming. And, yeah, that's my thoughts. I think this is an absolute tremendous fail, to be honest. So, anyway, let me know in the comment section below what you guys thought about Scars. That's my thoughts looking back on the episode. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Write your comments in the comment section below. And of course, guys, if you're new here, make sure to click the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my videos for The Walking Dead. Follow Dan's Walking TV, subscribe, guys. And of course, let's see you guys really soon for another video for The Walking Dead. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
My God, no!